They were never anything but a blues band. And Led Zeppelin was a blues band, and Jimmy Page was one of the best studio musicians in the history of England, on thousands of records.
You love Led Zeppelin?
I saw them many, many times.
I mean, were you a fan back in the day?
I was a huge fan of Led Zeppelin. I got tired of hearing them because it was playing so much of it, and we played so much Zeppelin. So I got like kind of bored with it, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I saw them play the first album at the Fillmore East in '69, and then 5 months later they came back and played the whole second album. And I saw that show, and that show was the Woody Herman Orchestra. The Woody Herman Jazz Orchestra opened for Led Zeppelin. Think about that for a second. I have a poster of Woody Herman and his clarinet and Led Zeppelin. Very weird, right? Very weird. Yeah. Then I saw them 4 times in 1969. And then in 72, I saw Zepp 4. I saw them play the whole Zepp, pretty much all that. And then I saw them in 75. I saw them in 77.
Oh, 77 was the Kashmir, right?
Yeah, and then I saw them at the Atlantic Records reunion, which was not good. That was pretty bad. But we lived at Jimmy Page's house for 3 months making Can't Stop.
Yeah, you recorded the second album there, yeah.
That was cool because all the master tapes were there, and they were mastering Coda, the album Coda at the time. Yeah. So the Jimmy's engineer, Stu Epps, who was our producer, and they had all the 2-inch tapes, Communications Breakdown, Whole Lot of Love, Black Dog. They're all there in the studio, all the 2-inch. We're touching the boxes like Jews at the wheel. Like we're touching the boxes. Oh, this is Jimmy Page. He never showed up. He got busted for heroin.
He never showed up at your recording?
Came down because he got arrested for heroin possession. During that, so it's a well-known story. I met Jimmy years later, and I had dinner with Robert Plant, and we talked about the fact that I had seen Zeppelin in '69, and he told me that he saw Twisted Sister in '73. That him and Bonzo walked into a bar in Long Island.
Really?
And I had heard rumors to that effect in '73. Someone said to me, "We're in the Hamptons. That's not an impossible thought in the Hamptons. Summertime." They were staying at Bad Company's Road Crew. That's the story that I had heard. Not implausible, not impossible, but I never saw them. And then he admitted that him and Bonzo walked into a club in the Hamptons and saw 2 blokes kissing on stage, and that was me and the original lead singer. That was part of the whole gimmick. We were chained together, and we used to kiss the Bowie medley, and the girls went crazy, and that's how we got laid.
So they saw the show.
So Robert said these 2 blokes were kissing, and he walked out. I said, that was me.